Nougat French pronunciation, nu.ɡa, is a family of confections made with sugar or honey, roasted nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, hazelnuts, and macadamia nuts are common, whipped egg whites, and sometimes chopped candied fruit. The consistency of nougat is chewy, and it is used in a variety of candy bars and chocolates. The word nougat comes from Occitan nougat, pronounced, seemingly from Latin panis nucatus nut bread. The late colloquial Latin adjective nucatum means nutted or nutty. There are three basic kinds of nougat. The first, and most common, is white nougat, mandorlato or torrone in Italy, made with beaten egg whites and honey. It appeared in Cremona, Italy, in the early 15th century, in Alicante, Spain, probably earlier but with the first published recipe in the 16th century, and in Montélimar, France, in the 18th century. The second is brown nougat, nougatine in French, which is made without egg whites and has a firmer, often crunchy texture. The third is the Viennese or German nougat, which is essentially a chocolate and nut, usually hazelnut, praline. History: its name, its shape and its fabrication differ in various countries. In France, it is called Nougat de Montélimar, Nougat de Provence or Torrone Catalan. In Spain, it is called torrone de Xixona, torrone de Alicante or torrone de Agreement. It also has various names in Italy: torrone, capita, mandorlato or cabeta. In Morocco, it is called jabon, quajj in Malta, mandorlato in Greece, gas in Iran, etc. Many legends exist around the nougat's origins. In reality, the first recipes of white nougat were found in an Arabic book from Baghdad from the 10th century. The nougat is then called natif. One of these recipes indicates that the natif comes from Harran, a city located between Urfa, south of nowadays Turkey, and Aleppo, in nowadays Syria. A section mention of the natif was found in a triangle between Urfa, Aleppo and Baghdad, at the end of the 10th century. Muhammad Abul Qasim ibn Haql, traveler and geographer, explains that he ate some natif in Manbij and Bukhara, Uzbekistan. La nougat dans sa états, un histoire méditerranéenne de confiserie, Marie Joseph Moncourge, Tambou Editions, 2013. Retrieved January 11, 2016. One can follow the history of nougat, under different names, in cookbooks written between the 10th and the 16th century, 11th century in Baghdad, 13th century in Aleppo and in Andalusia, 14th century in Cairo and Catalonia where it is called torrone. Distribution and popularity: in southern Europe, where it is likely to have originated, nougat is largely associated with the Christmas season. Torrone, a candy related to the traditional French nougat, is produced in Spain, torrone, or, in Catalan, torra, and some neighboring parts of France, in Cremona, Nova in Sicily in Italy, where it is called torrone, or capita from Latin capitia. 6. The most famous Sicilian nougat is called cabeta, Greece, where it is known as mandorlato, Malta, where it is known as quajj and sold in village festivals. The nougat used as an ingredient in many modern candy bars in the United States and United Kingdom is different from traditional recipes, being a mixture of sucrose and corn syrup aerated with a whipping agent such as egg white or hydrolyzed soy protein or gelatin. It is a preferred and often used ingredient of large candy companies, being inexpensive to make and used as a filler. It may also have vegetable fats and milk powder added, and is typically combined with nuts, caramel, or chocolate. In contrast, Some American confections feature such nougat as the primary component, rather than one of several. Varieties of nougat are found in Three Musketeers, double-decker, 0 bars, and Baby Ruth bars. In Britain, nougat is traditionally made in imitation of the southern European varieties and is still commonly found at fairgrounds and the seaside. The most common industrially produced type is colored pink and white, the pink often fruit-flavored, and sometimes wrapped in edible rice paper with almonds and cherries, sometimes substituted for peanuts, or omitted altogether. Nougat is also enjoyed in Australasia and the Far East, where it is sold as a gourmet confection. Golden Boronia, Mondo Nuga, Margaret River Nougat Company and Flying Swan are the most widely known manufacturers in Australasia, specializing in the production of European-style nougat all year round, as opposed to the many European manufacturers which treat the product as a seasonal specialty. The popularity of nougat in Australasia has primarily been driven, clarification needed, by the Australian manufacturers as well as some imported varieties from South Africa and Europe. In some francophone countries in the Middle East, nougat has become a staple of the local confectionery offering. This is particularly evident in Lebanon, where local confectionery makers, especially in Tripoli, produce variations of the sweet in various shapes and forms, often involving rose oil and nuts.